This video is part of my Komoot step-by-step tutorial series for 2026. If you want to change the start point of a tour, open the Saved section in the main menu at the top of the web interface. This is the quickest way to access your planned tours. Select the tour you would like to adjust. Above the preview images on the right-hand side, you will find the light brown Edit button. Move your mouse over it and choose Move Start Point from the drop-down menu. This opens the editor for adjusting the start point. In the preview area, you see your current planned route displayed as a red line on the map. Your current start point is marked with a green dot labeled A. The map itself cannot be resized, but you can zoom in and out using the mouse wheel or the map controls in the upper right corner. You can also move the map freely by holding down the left mouse button. Along the route, Komoot displays possible new start points as round grey markers. Parking lots are marked with a P, bus stops with a bus symbol, and train stations with a train icon. When you hover over a marker, the corresponding name is displayed. Click one of the suggested locations, for example a parking lot or a bus stop. Komoot immediately sets this point as the new start, and the green A moves to the selected position on the route. At the bottom of the editor, you will see a comparison between the original and the updated route. Here you can check whether distance, duration, or elevation gain have changed and decide whether the adjustment works for you. You can test different suggested start points without saving immediately. Click various locations one after another and observe how distance, duration, or elevation gain may change. Using Reset, you can return to the original route at any time. You can also define the start point freely on the map. Click on any desired location, select Start Here, and Komoot will immediately set this position as the new start. The green A moves accordingly. As before, you can see at the bottom of the editor whether distance, duration, or elevation gain change. This works smoothly because the example shown here is a proper round trip. However, if you save a recorded track from another user, it is usually a one-way route with a fixed start and end point. If you set a new start point in that case, Komoot does not convert it into a round trip automatically. Instead, it simply adds the segment from the new start point to the original start. In some cases, this may even result in an off-grid segment shown as a straight line. You can still use such a route. Open the route editor and check the waypoint list. If you see both point A and point B, the route is a one-way route. Below the waypoints, you will find the Round Trip button. This converts the route into a proper round trip. Save the route and then change the start point as demonstrated earlier. I have also prepared a compact quick reference guide as a free download. It summarizes all steps and important notes in a clear overview. You can find the link below the video. Once you have set your new start point, click Save Route and skip the friend invitation if prompted. Your tour is now saved with the updated start point. In the Android app, this works as well. Open your profile and go to your saved routes. Select the route whose start point you want to change. Tap the three-dot menu in the upper right corner and choose Edit Route. If you want to use an existing waypoint as the new start, tap it directly on the map and select Change Start. The route will be recalculated automatically. Alternatively, tap a new location directly on the map. Komoot displays the additional route segment in grey. Choose Add Waypoint, tap the new point again on the map, and select Change Start. After setting the new start point, you can save the route. If you are already on location and want to begin immediately, simply tap and navigate and choose your phone or a connected device. In the iPhone app, this direct function is currently not available. The start point can only be adjusted by reordering waypoints via drag and drop, which is significantly more complicated. For this specific adjustment, using the web interface is recommended. Here is a direct comparison of the three options. In the web browser, the adjustment is the most convenient. In the Android app, it works as well but is slightly hidden in the menu. On the iPhone, the the workaround via waypoint reordering is required. In the next step, I will show you how to make your route or map available offline so you do not need mobile coverage while navigating. And remember the free quick reference guide linked below the video. The next part of the series continues right here on the channel.